Welcome to the Health Science Education Summer 2023 updates. Your health science consultants are Barbara Burt, Education Program Specialist, and Melissa Leeds, Health Science Education Consultant. The 23-24 pathway updates are as follows. HU10 Foundations of Health Science will remain in field tests. There has been some minor curriculum updates made, which we will discuss at summer conference with the teachers. The proof of learning is CTE state assessment. At summer conference, we have some sessions making a connection between historical practices and healthcare, and we are going to provide a session for the course updates with a Q&A for the teachers. We will also provide collaborative meetings throughout the school year with the teachers that teach Foundations of Health Science or any of our health science courses. This past spring, I informed everyone that the credential name for nursing fundamentals would change. After consulting with DHSR, we have decided to leave the name as North Carolina Nurse Aid 1 for the nursing fundamentals credential. Program updates include the following. The articulation agreement between the community college and North Carolina DPI for CTE has been updated. We have provided a link to that agreement in the PowerPoint slide, but specifically HN43 Nursing Fundamentals and Practicum will align with NAS-101 Nurse Aid, and HH32 Pharmacy Technician will align with PHM-165 Pharmacy Professional Practice. Health Science Education will offer field support for the health science teacher the upcoming school year. We will offer virtual office hours every Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. We will send out the link for the virtual meetings. Melissa and I will be available to answer any question. All the teacher has to do is to just click on the link and we will be available. We will also have monthly collaboration meetings by courses. Those dates and times will be posted on the Nurse Aid Moodle and the Health Science Moodle. Melissa and I are available to participate in virtual PLC meetings by request. All you have to do is send one of us an email, and if our schedule permits, we will be glad to attend. Beginning July 1, DHSR is ending and rescinding all approvals for training program modifications due to COVID-19. What does that mean? Each Nurse Aid 1 training program will have to go back to the 40 hours of clinical at the approved clinical site, which means the students will have to go to a long-term care facility. They can go to a hospital on a med-surg floor or an assisted living. Also, the scenario-driven clinical training will no longer be approved. If you have any questions, please contact Barbara Burt, and I will assist any program in finding a clinical site for their students. All applications for the nursing courses, which include Nurse Aid, Fundamentals of Gerontology, and Public Health Fundamentals, are due to DPI CT office by September 30th, 2023. We will begin a new application process, and this will be reviewed or training will be provided at summer conference during the Nurse Aid update. Basically, I will place on the Nurse Aid Moodle a form in which a teacher, which preferably should be teacher number 1, or a PSU, and anyone in the PSU, such as the CIMC, CTE director, can notify DPI of the intent to teach any of the courses. Once we receive this intent to teach course form, DPI will submit via DocuSigns the documents in which the teacher number 1 will start the process, and then there will be a flow in which teacher number 1 completes the application, the program coordinator, then it goes to teacher number 2 or 3 if applicable. The last 2 to sign will be the principal and the CTE director. Then the application will flow back to myself, and I will complete the process in approving the application. My hope is that this will speed up the process in application approvals. If you have any questions, please contact Barbara Burt. I want to spend a little time talking about Nurse Aid 1 testing. As many of you are aware, Nursing Fundamentals credential is the Nurse Aid 1 certification exam. This exam is managed by Credential. Credential will hire the registered nurses to present or to provide the exam for the students. This past spring, we had difficulties with getting tests scheduled, not enough evaluators, test dates being canceled because there were less than 5 students scheduled. Students must pass the written and the skills exam. You can offer the written and skills exam at the same time on the same day, which will be pencil and paper for the written exam, and then the students will demonstrate their skills. The requirement for this testing does require a registered nurse. As many of you may or may not be aware, we are having a nursing shortage, and Credential is not like any other agency. They are having a difficulty finding registered nurses. So I want to talk about collaborative testing. And when I say collaborative testing, I'm talking about a PSU or a region working together to facilitate their in-facility testing for all of their nursing fundamental classes. This has been done by Guilford County for many years. Anna Hare did it for her region in the western part of the state. My hope is that by doing collaborative testing, that we can get the students tested and not have so much cancellation. However, to do collaborative testing, you have to have 1 or 2 people managing that for the PSU or the region. So I'm going to talk about what Guilford County does. Guilford County has one person who's Vernon McCann, and then he has the lead RN teacher that helps him manage the system in Conductor and getting the test dates from the teachers in their region. They test out of, I think, 3 high schools, which allows them to have different test dates. All of this information is put in Conductor and managed by those 2 people. Anna Hare did this for her region. Last spring, she was able to get evaluators and move students around. And for example, what I mean by move students around, if you have high school A that has 10 students, high school B that has 8, and high school C may have 7. You can come up with test dates and move the students around to those dates. I really think that this is our best way to get students tested. Any high school or PSU or region that wants to work on this, please contact me. I'm sure Anna and Vernon will be able to tell you how they did it and were very successful. I also want to talk about the interactions with DHSR and Credential. This past spring, we had some interactions with the 2 agencies from teachers that were not very positive and not professional. I want to remind everyone that if there are any issues with DHSR and Credential, please contact me. I am the go-between between the 2 agencies. Your CIMCs, teachers can email me with any questions or issues or concerns that they may have. And again, if you have any questions, please contact Barbara Burt. For the upcoming school year, HSE will offer the Fall Leadership Conference. This conference is for advisors, chapter officers, and regional officer candidates. The dates are to be determined. HSE will also provide new chapter and advisor professional development opportunities, and these dates are to be determined as well. Should a PSU or specific high school lose their HSE advisor, you may contact Jennifer Epperson, HSE State Executive Director, who can provide you guidance on who can step into that role. Please follow us on social media, #CTE for North Carolina. Thank you for your time and listening to the recording. Also, if you have any questions, please contact Barbara Burt or Melissa Lees in reference to health science courses.